So tonight, what we will be doing is exploring headaches, going deep into the agonizing pain that can be in your. So more often than not, a headache is a symptom. Unless, of course, you're experiencing a head injury. So you've had damaged blood vessels that are needing repair. But other than that, we can explore the symptoms of a headache. We're going to go into exploring where you have the pain in your head. I'll offer some essential oils to support relieving headaches, and also teach some energy medicine exercises that really target working with the meridian system, as well as oxygenating the brain, pumping that cerebral fluid up into the brain, and getting all of your body balanced and feeling good. So with headaches, our brain, it lives on oxygen, nutrients, and glucose. So a lack of fluid, lack of oxygen can be a reason for your headaches. So if you have some water, the fluids, that's what we're talking about here, water. I'm gonna cough now. Really trying to push it. That's hilarious. So we are supposed to drink 64 ounces of water a day. Okay, when it comes to oxygenating the brain, we need to breathe. Right, Neptune? So let's all just take some breaths, and during this kind of teaching, find your breathing. Breathing in the nose, out the mouth, just breathing in and breathing out. Tell my friend here, just kind of sit back and relax, watch the show with me. Thank you so much. Let me see. There you go. See if that works. And so also, back to headaches, migraine headaches. This involves vasodilation, where the blood vessels of the brain are dilating too fast, causing too much blood to expand outward, which creates a migraine. And the third, not symptom, the third reason for having headaches is correlated to our diet. Our nutrition, as mentioned, the brain lives on oxygen, nutrients, and glucose. So often migraines are related to our diet. So meat, dairy products, GMO produce, fried food, alcohol, and tobacco are all headache inducers. So that's kind of an overview of where headaches are coming from. So let's explore a little deeper. And if you're struggling with headaches, hope you're watching this video. And so just right now, identify where your head hurts. Okay, so we have temporal headaches, right along the temples of the eyes, which can be correlated to stress, mental stress. And a great exercise is just to massage the temples. You might feel tension, then you can be like, ooh, I found the spot. And this is also a great place to just honor your inner warrior, how hard you have been working, how much you have been thinking, and just really honoring yourself as you breathe in and out, massaging the temples, supporting the brain. To your breath, as well as here we are activating meridians to open up flow so that your body can balance and restore your brain. So we also can have pain in the back of our head, occipital headaches. And this is correlated a lot to our nervous system, our overwhelm. How is your heart doing? So even just bringing your hands to the back of your head, if that's where you are experiencing a headache, and just breathe in, and you can exhale even down the neck and the spine. Again, just witnessing how powerful your breathing is. And noticing the support that your hands bring as well. I'm starting to feel good. And so 2 more types of headaches, or as we locate different parts of our head, we have our frontal headaches, right? And this is more often than not digestion oriented. Okay, so just kind of scanning through the foods that you eat. Again, how much water are you drinking? And how are you doing? Always emotionally, always mentally, just kind of calming any worry. And a great exercise for supporting, relieving frontal headaches. I'll teach after I go through the types of headaches and kind of give you a nice little routine, some self-care tips to put into your tool bags to help any type of headache. And so the 4th location of headaches can be the top of the head. Okay, so this more often than not is correlated to liver stagnation. So maybe wondering or just taking observation and alcohol intake. Oftentimes more than not, GMOs, toxins, can be pretty toxic out there. Mentally, emotionally, and of course, with substances. And notice how my hand is on top of my head. So if you have any pain on top of your head, bring your hand there. Always with any type of distress, bring your hand to where it hurts. And I can guarantee you there are acupoints that are placed there as well to support bringing relief, whatever way is needed in this part of your body. So even on the top of our head, we're supporting the pineal gland, which supports our hormones, our blood regulation. And just notice if you're feeling calm right now. Yummy, right? And so we covered 4 types of headaches: temporal, occipital, frontal headaches, and also the top of our head. So I mentioned I was going to speak to, in my little caption above, about essential oils. So essential oils are powerful and gentle medicine to really support bringing relief. So 4 essential oils that can help with alleviating headaches is lavender, which really helps calm the nervous system, calm us down, and it smells delicious. Peppermint, which supports our digestion. So for that frontal headache, definitely be working with some peppermint, as well as rosemary essential oil. It's a great anti-inflammatory. Eucalyptus as well. And then chamomile, very calming, supporting our sleep. So what you can do with this essential oil, I have some lovely lavender here, is you can just put some in your hand, rub your hands together, and then bring them over your nose and inhale. And exhale. Do that a couple more times. Breathing in, breathing out. It smells so good. Breathing in and breathing out. You're bringing this plant medicine into the blood, as well as, again, working with your oxygen, You're breathing, oxygenating the brain, feeding it what it needs to thrive. And so now we're going to move in to some energy exercises to support you. So I mentioned that we have, well, I didn't mention it. Well, I did. So I mentioned that with migraine headaches, we have vasodilation. We can also have vasoconstriction, which means that 70% of the time, headaches are coming from tension in the neck. So the first exercise I'm going to teach to offer you is a way to really release the tension in the neck to support oxygenating the brain. So the way that this works is you're going to weave your fingers together, and then we're going to put them behind our neck. So bringing your fingers together and then push your fingers, especially the pinky fingers, up into the base of the skull. And you're going to open up your chest, open up the elbows, and you're going to inhale. And then on your exhale, you're going to bring your elbows together and you're going to bring your head down. And you're going to let your head hang, working with gravity. Relaxing your jaw. Breathing into the tension, just meeting it. And if it's very tight, you can even do a dragon's breath. So we breathe in, stick your tongue out. As you exhale out. Then your inhale, you're going to bring your elbows out, bringing your head back, pushing your fingers into the skull. Again, we're working with some potent acupoints that really oxygenate the brain. They're known as the healing of consciousness, gates of your consciousness. Maybe you can feel them as you press into the skull. And we're going to do that exercise one more time, just to make sure you fully have it. So you're going to bring your elbows together and then bring your head down to hang. Relaxing as you work with gravity, supporting the body, the myofascial tissue to relax and open. So the blood can flow up into the brain. And on your inhale, bringing your arms out, head back, pressing into the skull. And then your exhale, kind of using your hands to prop your head up. You can bring your hands down onto your thighs. Keep breathing as you just notice the increased amount of blood flow and relief in your body. Noticing the relief in your head. Another great exercise to do, which even supports the occipital headaches, is 2 fingers in the belly button, 2 fingers on the forehead, and breathe into the spine, which supports our midline. Breathing in and breathing out, just sending messages of calm to the nervous system. What this also does is it energetically supports your energetic foundation so that the systems of your body know how to act, respond, and support all of you. Ideally, you can hold this for 2 minutes and also 30 seconds. Whatever serves you, because you know your body better than anyone. Hands down onto the thighs. And just noticing how you're feeling. Maybe even taking a sip of water. As I show you, I'm going to show you 2 more exercises. So the next self-care energy exercise is going to support frontal headaches as well as all headaches. All these exercises are going to support relieving any type of head pain. But this one really supports our head as well as our digestion. So it's called the crown pull from Eden Energy Medicine. And what you do is I have my hair in a nice part, as we're going to bring our fingers onto the forehead, and we're going to pull our fingers back all the way across the temples to the top of the ear, giving it some nice pressure. And then we're going to follow along like you have your center part, opening up the skull of the head. You can even close your eyes and imagine you're opening up the head. Just bring your brain more oxygen, opening up the skull to alleviate any congestion of thoughts, letting them go up into the sky. So you bring relief to your brain. It also pumps cerebral spinal fluid up into the head. So we're going to continue to follow. So we're at the back of the head now, center of the head, pulling your fingers with some nice tension to the front of the ears. And then we're going to do it one more time, coming down to kind of the base of the skull, even along the neck, pulling the fingers up across the skull. Ooh, that one feels yummy for me. And then even just coming down to the neck now, pulling it open. Again, we're just opening up the channels for the blood to flow, the oxygen, the fresh oxygen we're breathing to come into the brain. We'll finish by kind of squeezing the shoulders and then just pull your hands up to your heart center. And notice, how yummy that feels in the head. Feeding the brain with our breath. We're building chi to support the energy to flow. Always nice to bring a smile to your face as well. Fully in the present moment. So the final exercise is just gonna bring your fingers onto the tips of your brows, other fingers onto the forehead. If you can bring your thumbs onto your temple. Just taking some breaths. These are great acupoints to calm the mind, strengthen the nervous system, even supporting the eyes. If you need a little bit more support, you can bring your hands so they cover the eyes, kind of moving your fingers around to the fingers, the top of the hairline, thumbs on the temples, palms on the cheekbones. And bringing your hands into this position, we're really covering all the bases. So we're supporting a congestion of the liver, as where the fingertips are on your forehead, our points supporting the liver, calming the liver. Our thumbs on our temples, supporting temporal headaches. And the palms of our hands are on our cheekbones, where there are acupoints of the stomach meridian. Just take a couple more breaths, breathing in strength and calming the nervous system. And you can just bring your hands up and around the ears, down to the shoulders again. Grabbing your arms, pull your hands down the arms and up the hands. We'll just finish by 2 fingers in the belly button, 2 fingers on the forehead. And breathing into the spine, strengthening any weaknesses that you're experiencing to support the vitality of your brain and to alleviate headaches. Taking another breath. You can bring your hands down onto your thighs. And let's all together take another sip of water. See how I do this time. When in doubt, drink water. Always, always, always. Yum. Okay. Well, that concludes this meditation session. Hope that you received some really beneficial information. Again, you are capable of healing. Do not lose hope. If you have any trouble, if you're like, yo, sis, I have a healthy diet, I'm drinking 64 ounces of water a day, and I'm still getting rocked by headaches, you contact me and we will alleviate that for you. I promise. And so to conclude, I'll be here again in 2 weeks' time, offering information, powerful knowledge, and healing techniques to support your eyes and strengthen your vision. Be well, many blessings.